Hi guys, this is Ritu Tamret and you're watching my channel ACP FICO with Ritu. So we have already learnt company and company code, and today I'm going to tell you about some basic settings, out of which the first one is fiscal year variant. Fine. So repeatedly I'm telling you, you must know why you are doing all these configurations, and why you are to say, whatever you are doing, you must know the reasons behind all these things. Fine. So as we are going to start some of the basic settings today, and out of which today we will start with fiscal year variant. So we must know first of all what this fiscal year variant is all about. Fine. So before all these things, I would like to tell you what is fiscal year. So let's start. So what is fiscal year? We know that all the companies do their financial transactions. That means all the companies do all their transactions related to, do all their financial transactions during one accounting year. Fine. And at the end of that accounting year, they are required to make some profit and loss account and balance sheet statement. Fine. So for all these activities, they need a particular accounting year, and it all depends on the companies what type of accounting year they have to choose, what type of accounting year they are comfortable with, for that matter. Fine. So some of the companies choose fiscal year as their accounting year, whereas some other companies choose their accounting year as calendar year. So calendar year, we know what is calendar year. Calendar year starts from January and ends on December. Fine. On the other hand, this is not the case with financial year. Sorry, this is not the case with fiscal year, because fiscal year uh, starts on any month other than January. It could be any month, but it can't be January. That is also not possible. Sometimes fiscal year also starts with January. So let's not go so deeper into this concept. So we will only study what is required in our case. Fine. So financial calendar year, I have already told you. So now what is fiscal year? Fiscal year starts from April and ends on March. All of us know this. Fine. So now we will learn the configuration of, or not the configuration, actually these are the basic settings which we have to customize in our SAP system. Well, fiscal year variant is also one type of basic settings which we have to do in our SAP system. So before that, I have told you about the fiscal year, but I would also like to tell you about the variant. What is variant? Let's see what is variant. Now what is variant? Actually, you can also write it down in your notebook, because this is a very important concept. If you go for your interviews and you could be asked this kind of question as to what variant is all about, or what is the concept of variant, please tell. So please listen carefully. Variant is a concept where we save some predefined data or parameters under a particular name, and which can be used again and again in our future. Fine. Suppose we need a group of parameters or datas, and we have to use or make use of these datas all together, or we have to make use of this group of parameters again and again in our future. So is it possible for us to fill all these datas and parameters again and again in one screen? No, it's not possible. So whenever we are going to use these parameters or datas all together, mind you, all together we have to use these datas and parameters in the form of a group. That means this group of parameters or datas we have to use again and again in our future. So it's not possible basically for us to fill all these parameters and datas again and again. So what we do is to make a what we do is to give a name, and to give a name to this group of parameters, what we do is to make a group of parameters and datas, and we give a particular name to this group of parameters or to this group of datas, and this particular name is used as variant in SAP system. Fine, I hope all of you have understood. So here once again I'm telling, we save all these required parameters under a particular name, and whenever it is needed, we can use this name, or we can use this name as variant, and all these parameters or all these data saved under this particular name will be assigned or attached to that particular requirement which we are on the spur of the moment we are dealing with. All these parameters will be assigned or attached to that thing we are using, and this is what variant is all about. Fine, so let's start how to customize this basic setting into the SAP system. So again we will go through the path. So come to this SPRO, SAP reference IMG, again it is slow. Actually when we start the system, then this kinds of things happen. Actually the system starts working very slowly, and after that as we go ahead and ahead and we start working for that matter, then system becomes smooth and it starts working properly. So now it is late. See, it has opened. So we'll go to financial accounting. Mind you, enterprise structure we have finished, in which we have created some of the organizational structure. Now we will go to financial accounting, because we are going to do some basic settings related to these enterprise structure. Okay, so financial accounting global settings. Fiscal year. See here, maintain fiscal year variant. So I hope all of you have understood properly why this is fiscal year variant, because fiscal year, there are some parameters or there are some datas under fiscal year, and these datas or parameters are going to be saved under a particular name which is called variant. Fine, so now it is obvious. I hope it is truly clear in your case that we have to give one name to this fiscal year. Fine, the parameters which we are going to save under this fiscal year, first of all we will have to give one particular name to this fiscal year. Okay, so we will go to new entries, and our company code is TA01, if you remember. Then you can give any name to your fiscal year variant. Okay, so if we give any name, somewhat similar to the name of your company code, then in that case it will be easier for you to remember the name of your fiscal year variant, or whatever type of customizing settings you are going to do in your system. So if you give them name somewhat similar to your company codes or something like that, then it will become for you it will become easier for you to remember, nothing else. And when you are going to do all these things in real time case, then in that case it is totally dependent on your client what kind of names, or I mean especially names I'm talking about, they will give you, and they will give you what kinds of names or what kinds of things they want to keep as their organizational systems, organizational structure, or customizing settings, or whatever kinds of names they want, you will have to give names to your organizational structure, or be it your organizational units, or be it your settings. You will have to give names according to the requirement of your clients or according to the wishes of your clients. Okay, so in our case we can give any name which is similar to your company code, or which is easier for you to remember. So in our case this is TA01, so we can give a name TA, so that we could remember properly. So description, in the description we can give April April to March, April to March with 4 special period. Now you will ask me, ma'am, what is this 4 special period? So dear, I am not going to tell you everything simultaneously, because it will first of all become boring for you. Secondly, it will become uninteresting in the case, because you will not understand, you will get confused. This is going to lead to a lot of confusions if I tell you everything in one class, or if I tell you everything simultaneously. Fine. So I will not tell you today what is 4 special period. I'll tell you in our next coming classes, or next coming videos. Fine. Now year dependent, again the same case. Year dependent also is a concept, is a huge concept which you have to understand properly, but not today. So today I'll not tell you what is year dependent is all about. Okay. So calendar year we are not going to, I have already told you in our explanation part that 2 kinds of accounting year, one is fiscal year and one is calendar year. So we are making fiscal year April to March. We are not making our fiscal year as January to December. So we have not to check this box. Check this box means if you are clicking and this this symbol of right is coming over here, that means you are checking the box. Now if you are again, if you have removed this symbol of right, that means you are unchecking the box. Okay, so we are not checking this box because we are not making calendar year, we are making fiscal year. Okay, so now the number of posting periods, what is the number of posting periods? Posting period means months. Mind you, posting period is your month. How many months are there in your fiscal year TA? How many months are there? There are 12 months. Fine. There are 12 months. April to March, this is there are 12 months within this accounting year, or within this fiscal year. So we will write 12 posting periods. Fine. And how many special periods we will use? 4 special periods, which I have already told you here. And about this year dependent concept and this 4 special periods period concept, I will tell you in my later classes. Fine. So now you will go to periods. So here in okay, so we have already created our fiscal year variant. Now what we will do, we will select this. We if you click this box, then the whole area, the whole this row will be selected. Okay, you select this again, you select this and go to here one period, double click here on periods. Now this screen will be opened before you, and you will have to again go to new entries. Now month, in the month here you will have to write 1 2 3 4, like that you will have to fill. 12. Fine. Now days we will write. How many days in January? 31, 29, maximum 29. It is 28 in 28 days in the month of February, but maximum 29, so we will have to write 29. So 31, again 30, again 31, 30, 31, again 31. In case of 9 months this is 30. In case of 10 months this is again 31. In case of 11 months this is again 30, and in case of 12 months this is again 31. Fine. These are nothing but days. Okay, now let me make it clear. Let me make it reconfirm whether I have written properly, correct or not. 30, 130, 31, 30, 31, 7, 8, 31, 9 is 30, 10 is 31, 11 is 30, and then 31. Okay. Now what are the periods? Periods, in our case, as we have chosen our fiscal year, which is starting from the month of April and which is going to end on the month of March. So we will have to understand this concept properly. First of all, we will go to this Excel sheet. We will understand. Here I have already created one scenario for you so that I could make you understand properly, and then we will again go to that customizing, and then we will do the customizing. Okay, so let me make you understand first over here in this Excel sheet. So I have written here in the months of in the column of months, I have written January to December, and this is our calendar year 2020, because we will make our fiscal year as 2020 to 21. Fine. So this is our calendar year, because this is calendar year. January is the first month, February second, and like that, so on. December is the 12th month of this calendar year 2020. But in our case, we have to make in our case let me start my pen first. So in our case, we have to talk about our non-calendar year. So our fiscal year is not calendar year, mind you. Our fiscal year is not calendar year. We have to concentrate on non-calendar year, which is our fiscal year, and which is starting from the month of April. See, this is our first month in case of non-calendar year, which is our fiscal year 2022-2021. Fine. So in this case, our first period is, or our first month is April, and our last month is December, which is the 9th month of the non-fiscal year, which is the 9th month of the year 2020. But what about the next 3 months, which are 10, 11 and 12? What about these 3 months? How will we adjust these 3 months? And we know, in our normal scenario, we know that these 3 months are the months which are in 2021. Fine. In our normal scenario, again I am repeating, Please listen carefully, otherwise you will not understand this concept, which is extremely important. In our normal scenario, we know that these extra 3 months which are not falling in the year 2020 are actually the 3 months which we will take from 2021, which we will take from 2021. Okay, but in our normal scenario we know that this is the case, that when we take fiscal year which starts from the month of April and ends with the month March, in our normal scenario we know that this is the case, and this is how we do all our financial transactions and everything is happening. But in as far as SAP system is concerned, SAP system does not know that these 3 months are falling in 2021. Fine. In our, again I am repeating, in our normal scenario we know that these extra 3 months which are not falling in 2020, actually these extra 3 months we take from 2021. But as far as ACP system is concerned, ACP system does not know that these 3 months are it has to take these 3 months from 2021. In that case we will have to tell the system, or we will have to let the system know, or we will have to do some customizing settings. We will have to do some settings into the system. Obviously this is a machine, this is a software. It's not possible for a software to know everything on its own. Whatever we humans configure or whatever we humans feed in these machines, they will only know those things. Fine, up to here it's clear. I hope it's clear. Now what are the settings which we will do or which we will feed in the system, so that SAP knows that these 3 months are not actually the part of 2021, but actually they are the part of 2020. So let's see. Now we know that April to December are the part of 2020. Okay, so what is year shift? We will understand this, what is year shift. Or you could say that in order to make the system know about this process, that the system has to take these extra 3 months, that is January, February and March from the calendar year of 2021. In order to make the system know this thing, we will have to take the help of year shift. This is the most important concept which will help the system know as to what it has to do in case of taking these extra 3 months from the other calendar year. Okay, so let's start. Year shift, in case of, this is quite clear that SAP knows that as far as the year 2020 is concerned, it has got nothing to do with any other year, because 2020 as far as these 9 months are concerned, these 9 months are the part of 2020 and there is no problem in that. So there is no year shift. We will not do any kind of year shift. We are not taking these 9 months from any other month. We are not making any kind of year shift. Then what we will write here? We will write here 0. We will write here 0. Fine. We will write up to here 0. Clear? Because we are not doing any kind of year shift in case of 2020. Fine. But as far as these 3 months are concerned, January, February and March, as far as these 3 months are concerned, we will have to tell SAP that SAP system has to take these 3 months, January, February and March, from this from this year 2021. Fine. So in order to make ACP system know this thing, we will have to take the help of year shift. Then what we will do here, in case of these 9 months, ACP knows that these 9 months are the part of 2020 itself. That's why no year shift. That means we have written 000 up to December. But in case of January, we will write? We will subtract 1 year from 2021. We will subtract 1 year from the year 2021 in order to make the SAP system know that January is the part of 2021, because we have subtracted 1 year from 2021. So if we subtract 1 year from 2021, then what it will become? It will become 2020. Fine. I have labored hard in order to make this concept. I have come forward with this concept on my own. I have labored hard in order to make this concept, in order to make you understand this concept. So I hope my labor will serve the purpose and you will understand everything, and that will be a matter of great pride for me. Fine. So please try to understand. If we subtract 1 year from 2021, then this year will become 2020. So what is the year shift in this case? In this case, the year shift is -1. Fine. I hope you must have understood this concept. Now in case of February, the same thing we will do. What we will do? Again, we will subtract 1 year and we will make SAP system know that we have subtracted 1 year from 2021 in order to make February the part of 2020. So once again we will write -1. Again in the case of March, we will subtract -1 from 2021 in order to make it the part of 2020 rather than 2021. So again we will write -1. Okay. So this is the concept we have to understand, and this is the concept we have to write in the field of period in our SAP system. So let's write there. So let's go there. Here we will write, here in case of period we will write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 up to 9. And in case of year shift, what we will write? 0 0 0 0 0 0. Now in case of year shift, what we will write? -1 -1 -1. And if we do this year shift, then the next 3 months, that is January, February and March of 2021 will become the part of 2020. Fine. So we will write here month. Now we will write here after 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay. And then we will save this. So see, now we will save it. See, our fiscal year variant is created. So let's see. TA is created. Okay, our fiscal year TA is created. So in today's class I have taught this much. This is one of the basic settings, that is fiscal year variant. In our next class uh, we will learn uh, how to assign this fiscal year variant, how to assign company code to this fiscal year variant. Okay, and fiscal year variant, we have reached this settings through the path, and I would also like to tell you the T code, that is OB29. And in our next class we will learn how to assign company code to uh, fiscal year variant, because I have told you, whatever you are doing into the SAP system, the system does not know anything. You have to make the system know about each and every configuration, each and every settings which you are doing into the system. That means uh, you have created your company code, and now when we created our company code and company, then in that case also we gave a linkage between these two organizational unit. Now whatever customizing settings we are doing into the system, again we will have to give the linkage between our organizational units and our customizing settings. Fine. So in our next class we will learn this, and also we will see some tables related to this customizing settings. Okay, so uh, till our next video, wait for our videos. And also I am telling, if you like my ways of teaching, and if you like my ways of explanation for that matter, then please like and subscribe my videos, and also share with your friends. And I would really want you to know one thing, that in order to teach you, in order to make everything clear in your mind stuff, I am really laboring hard, because knowing things is a different thing, but in order to make somebody understand, you know, it completely, it's a completely other scenario. Like, you know, you'll have to labor hard behind that. You'll have to make concept, you will have to make different kinds of techniques by which you can make somebody understand the things which you already know. So whatever I know, I will have to labor hard. I will have to labor hard at the techniques, I will have to labor hard at the process for that matter, so that I could make everything clear in your mind stuff. So I would really feel very encouraged, or and at the same time I'll really feel very very happy if you like my videos, and if you give comments from your side. And I'll really feel encouraged to make these kinds of videos, and I'll really feel encouraged to make different kinds of techniques and processes in order to make you understand. So please like my videos, subscribe my channel, and also share my videos with your friends. Okay, so till then, bye. So next video we will meet again, and I will meet you with some other customizing settings. Okay, till then,